So this is gonna be very hard for my family because my mom's probably gonna have PTSD because every time she go out there in that backyard, she gotta look at the spot where she found my dad, and that's not gonna be easy for her. My sister is gonna be devastated because she had just talked to him. I hadn't talked to him in days because me and my dad never talked daily, and but I did see him before in January when I left on the 11th, and something just told me to stay. I don't know what made me think that, but maybe I should have stayed longer. This wouldn't have happened, but coulda, shoulda, wouldas can't change what happened. But I want to say thank you to all of you that give me your condolences, to my family and to me. I appreciate it. I do. Um, it's going to be a lot to work through. My dad worked for the state and he also was a military vet. He was in the Vietnam War. So he's going to be honored. Um, so we'll be going on Fort Bragg to lay him to rest. His family is taking it hard. My aunt, who is his twin, she's devastated. Um, I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. I'm gonna go to sleep, wake up, thinking this is a dream, and it's not. I gotta get a flight to go home Saturday on Valentine's Day, so I can walk into that house, and it just feels so weird. It's gonna feel weird going in the house, and my dad is not there. It's gonna feel weird knowing that my room is right next to his, and he's not gonna be there. It's gonna be hard going through everything, and it's just gonna be a lot. But right now, we're just focusing on the funeral. We're focusing on trying to bury him, lay him to rest. I don't think none of us care about the money. We don't care about the properties. We don't care about the land. We just want our dad back. And I know that me and my sister are not going to fight about money because we're just not going to do that. Because all we want right now is just our dad back. We want my dad back. That's it. For us, it's not about the money. It's about our dad. We would rather have our dad back than the money, the properties, all that stuff. I just thank God that I had a dad, that I was able to travel outside the United States, see the world, see what was out there. I thank God I was able to go to Germany twice. That's why I can't never stay in one place. I never thought I'd be going back to North Carolina like this. I knew eventually I would have had to go back, but I never thought I would have to go back like this sudden. I'm praying to God that my landlord, the leasing office, will let me out my lease. Well, because I just signed another lease 60 days. Well, last week. I just signed it last week when I came back, right around the 30th, right before it was time for me to pay my rent. I had just signed my lease. So tomorrow I'm going to go to the office and let them know my dad just passed away and that I have to move back home because my mother cannot pay them bills by herself. I'm hoping they will be, empathetic and sympathetic about it. And I will send them the eulogy just to show that my father really did pass away. I'm hoping they'll let me out my lease. I'm going to go and then come back here, do a round trip, come back here, pack all my clothes and stuff up like I did last time in suitcases. And then I'm going to try to find somebody to move my stuff. It's a lot. I wasn't expecting this, but I have to go back home. I gotta be there for my mom. My mom's not gonna be able to do all this stuff, pay them bills and everything by herself. Even though the house will be paid off, but still, there's some stuff in the house we gotta get fixed. It's a lot, but I will get through it as I always do. Plus, my mom needs me because there's a lot of stuff she's not gonna understand, and I've got to make sure that she's not going to be sabotaged because I don't play about my mom. And I need her to be calm because I don't want to lose my mother too. So I need to keep her calm. So I'm going to keep her calm. But my family has been really, really phenomenal. They've been rocks because when this happened, they did not waste any time. They dropped what they were doing to get to my mother because we couldn't get to her. I'm 9.5 hours away. My sister is 6.5 hours away. We couldn't get to her. So I thank God that my aunt and them and my friends, my homegirl, she was just getting off work when I texted her and told her what happened. She was on her way to my mama's house without question. My aunt was all the way in Hope Mills and she was on her way to my mother. And they didn't always have the closest relationship, but they dropped everything to be there for her and be her rock. So I am so thankful to my family for being supportive. One of my cousins in the military, and unfortunately, she won't be able to be here. My friends have been so phenomenal. My son's father has been very supportive. He was in shock, but he was very, very supportive of me. So I thank my friends and my family for the support. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all so very much. Um, I'm definitely gonna need them to lean on, cause I don't know if I'm gonna be able to handle this funeral. So to have that support means a lot. I've got to be strong for my mom because she is not gonna be able to handle this funeral. And there's so much that she has to handle, and I have to be her rock. And at first, I wasn't gonna go because I didn't want to argue. I didn't want to go through all of that. But my mom called me and she said she needed her daughter, and she needed me there. She wanted me there, and I can't say that to my mom. So I'll be on a plane on Saturday. But I just want to make sure I got some groceries and stuff. I'm gonna put in. I had just bought. I didn't want to go to waste, so I'm gonna put all that stuff in a box and have it shipped off tomorrow. Hopefully, my friend will come by, and I'll be able to go over to his house and wash clothes and get that stuff done, and just stay there, and him take me to the airport. But yeah, I'm not ready for this at all. My dad to walk out the door and my mom to find him passed out. Her going back there in that backyard is going to be almost impossible for a while. It's going to be hard for me walking in that backyard too, knowing where he lost his life at. But at least he went in peace. That's what matters. And so if y'all don't see me for a while, that's why. I've got to come to terms that I don't have my dad anymore. I'm gonna help my mom through everything that she's dealing with, and like I said, I'm not gonna leave my mom out there. And I know it's a sacrifice, me giving up, leaving here to go there, but I have to. She need me. I'm not gonna have her deal with all this stuff alone, and you know, she needs me to be there, and I'm going to be there because I already lost my dad. I want to keep my mom as long as I can keep her. So I will be there with her. But again, I appreciate the support. I appreciate all of you that have and will send your condolences. Thank you. We appreciate it. So I'm going to get off here and go lay down and get some rest and just try to wrap my head around the fact I just lost my dad. And just try to take it one day at a time, one step at a time, and just, get through it and just continue to move forward and make my dad proud. and be the best daughter and